share the experience. He also make a question to the student who get a high score in the Toeic test before. So now I would like to invite, to all students to come here. Yeah. Big hand for them, please. Yeah. So the first thing I would like to invite all of you to introduce about yourself. Yeah. Each person for the student here can know about you. Yeah.
As you all know, I'm a former student of Infoworldschool. For exactly, I belong to K14, and this is very honored today to be back to Infoworldschool to introduce myself and to help you for the next future of your Toeic test.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nguyen. I'm a K13 student. I wasn't prepared much for this, so forgive me if I say anything stupid.
Thank you again. I'm a student of Infoworldschool and I will graduate in October, this October. And I'm very glad to be here with you to share how to study English. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so the first question I want to ask you, so can each of you can tell every people here about your score that you get on the Toeic test before? About each of you, the score that you get?
Yes, I guess 850.
850. So how about you?
I luckily got 925.
Luckily? Wow. We have him now.
890.
Yeah, 890. So that is you should study and learn the experience from them. So now with the Toeic test that the student will get in the near future. So when you come here, you can bring which information to them to make the Toeic test better.
If you're going to take the Toeic test in the future, I think you should. The first thing you should really believe in yourself, because if you do the Toeic in Infoworldschool well, so you can do it the Toeic test very well. Because the Toeic test is very easy if you believe in yourself. And for some information about the experience or how to do the Toeic well, I think all of the teachers here has do a really good job about sharing the information. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something more about my personal information when I'm taking the Toeic test. First, about the reading, about the listening first. Listening and listening. Okay, listening. I think the most difficult thing when you are taking listening test is that you don't really listen to what the people say. For example, when they say you about or something, for example, if they say a short question, you can easily listen and answer quickly. But if the question is taking too long, it's confused and make you nervous. So the key is you have to really learn the vocabulary. And not just only the meaning, but also the pronunciation of that word. Because sometimes Vietnamese person speaking is very confused and is not even close to the native speaker. For example, the word attitude, meaning thái độ in Vietnamese, it has three versions. For example, in my personal experience, the Vietnamese people will speak something like attitude, and British, it means English people will speak attitude, and American person will speak that attitude. So that the Toeic test is based on the American speaking, so that you really have to learn how the Americans speak. And this is the rest is the same as the teacher have said. So I will go ahead and tell you about reading. The reading I have nothing more to tell you, but you have to really take a lot of reading, and it may not work for you, but it worked well for me perfectly. because of my former teacher, she always said you have to translate all the Toeic test at home or at anywhere you can. From the former day of Infoworldschool of mine, when I go to class, I always try to translate all the reading comprehension in Vietnamese, not only just to understand, but to fully understand and translate correctly, 100% correctly what they are talking about. So that if you are really taking the Toeic test, you may not translate 100% correct, but it also about 80 and 90%. So that's it. I have nothing more to tell you. I will leave the micro to the next person.
Okay, so I have a question to you. So, which company do you work now?
I'm still unemployed.
You're an employee?
Unemployed.
Yeah, unemployed. Yeah, right. Yeah. So, how about the next person? Yeah, she should prepare carefully about the presentation that he want to give you nowadays, because that is a lot of useful information. So now, yeah, so you can share it to people.
I think we all know that vocabulary is very important. If we learn just one vocabulary each day, a year we can learn about 365. If we double or triple that, we learn a lot of words in 1 year. As myself, learning the meaning of the word is not enough. We have to learn the word yet. So it will be good for our speaking and our listening, so we can understand correctly what the speaker said when we are listening. About listen, when learning English, we should know that listen is not enough. There's another way about it's like indirect hearing. Listening is hearing. When listen, we focus on what the speaker said. But when we hear, we don't need to focus. Just let the radio or the music or the movie play, and we just do anything. Just need to hear a lot, like the baby. When we should revise a lot, we spend a whole day learning English is not good. We just need to study a little every day, about half an hour every day is enough. And we are all IT students. There's a lot of documents in IT and in English, so we could take advantage of that. And we should use Google a lot. When we got into difficulty, we can Google that, and in English it gives a better result than in Vietnamese. And English is about using. We should use it a lot for movie, games, radio, or whatever. We should use a lot. That's important. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much. Study the real knowledge about in the real life when you want to learn the English. So how about you? Yeah. Miss Dan.
I think some of the speech we also hear is very wonderful, and we got a lot of information. So I just want to say some small advice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. With me, reading skill is very important. So I spend a lot of time to practice reading skill. When every day of a week, I intern practice reading skill.
Super.
When I read a new paragraph, I used to underline the word and find out the meaning and pronunciation in the dictionary. And I will read this paragraph again and again and try to read it fluently. And day by day, I decide my different skill improve a lot, and I realize that speaking and listening skill is improved too. By my experience, I think you gotten different skills.
So, yeah, thank you very much for information. About each of you, we can say that the things that this guy mentioned is about the confidence, and this guy is about the real knowledge in the real life. When you study English from the video, from the music, or from the movies. And Miss Dan also give you about the experience, and also the thing that you want to make your exam better is about you must practice it again and again. This means your studiousness. Yeah, thank you very much about your experience today.